Hi, this is Susanna. This is my first True Mothers Chronicles video blog. I have experienced so many things I wouldn't really know where to start exactly, except to say that no matter what kind of mom you are, a young mom, old mom, wise mom, not so wise, just starting, just finished, a mom who lost her child, a mom who lost her child to adoption, to DCFS, to heaven, to murder, to anything. We are all moms. We should all be treated equal. Because even if we're not the adoptive moms, okay, we're still the moms that give birth. And even if you don't give birth, okay, you're a mom because you're trying to raise other kids. And everybody's story is different. But mine, well, mine is unique. And mine has led me to want to find a different way to approach everybody that's a mom. So please forgive me as I try to gain my composure. I have 4 beautiful children, 2 girls that were adopted after a very long and trying 7-year DCFS case, which you'll hear plenty about. 2 beautiful sons, whose names are Christian and Gabriel. Christian was named after my baby sister Linda. She was going to be his godmother, but she passed away unfortunately before that could happen. And Gabriel, well, I named him Gabriel because my mom made me promise never to name a grandchild Damien. I was going to name him Damien. I don't know. I was going for the religious thing. And so both my boys have really long names. They're both very precious to me. They both have their own things going on in their lives. One is in high school. One is 9. One is running cross country and doing track and having an awesome time becoming a high schooler, and the other one is homeschooled, has many doctor's appointments, many special needs, and I love them all with all my heart. And once there was a lady named Michelle Brazil. She sat in counseling with me as a result of my DCFS case. Mind you, I was not a big fan of counseling. This was when I first learned to appreciate somebody that really took the time to care. So, oddly, it was because of my DCFS case that I found this remarkable woman named Michelle Brazil. Michelle taught me a lot about being a young mom, caring about myself, caring about not what everybody else thought, and made a lot of references to the Bible that even as a religious person, I had no clue of all these awesome, totally awesome stories that are in the Bible. But I can tell you that the one that will always stand out in my heart the most, besides the Bathsheba story, would be the story about King Solomon and the true mother. The story is awesome. It is about 2 women who fight over one woman whose child died, and she switched her baby with a live child. And King Solomon basically said, if you can't decide whose child it is, then I shall just divide and cut it in half and give it to both of you. And the true mother said, no, keep him because I don't want you to hurt my baby. And of course, Solomon was able to be wise, figured out who the true mother was. Well, this was the story that led to many changes of my life. It helped me make what I thought at the time was a crucial decision, a very hard decision, a decision that changed my entire world, my whole life. I had a DCFS case, again, 7 years old. I had both my sons, Christian and Gabriel. I had to deal with Lutheran Child and Family Services, which I don't think should be a big deal because it's publicly somewhere on the internet. And, well, I got tired of the hotline calls because I would not just willingly give up my daughters. They did everything they could, them and many other people whose names we won't mention, to take away my sons. So it came to a point where I had to decide what was best for me and for my daughters and for my sons and my husband and just our lives. It was chaotic. It was wow, and it didn't matter whose fault was what or who called about what or who lied about what at this point. I truly just wanted to do what I thought was the right thing. So in making this decision and thinking of the true mother, I thought that, you know, as long as they kept their promise, because I was promised an open adoption, but apparently in Illinois it's very hard to enforce. Anyone who lives in Illinois, please know this, and if you're going to try to do this, please Google, look up your laws, and know what you're getting into, because I'm going to tell you right now, I had no clue. God, I wish I had a clue. And mind you, we had a few incidents with this couple. You should know that never put your child in a pre-adoptive home if you're part of the DCFS world, because that will screw you from the start. And never let them just label your kids special needs, because that will help them to ensure that your child can be adopted, and people will keep getting money for your children even after. And I'm stunned. I think that sucks, because I know another wonderful mom who's an adoptive mom and a real true mom, birth mom. I'm not sure. So some people get so offended when you say birth mom, and I don't like birth mom or birth mother. I like natural mother, true mother, who is amazing. Took in 2 beautiful boys from a girl that I knew, and she's done everything to try to get this girl to be a part of her son's lives, and nothing. And now, yeah, one of her sons doesn't care for his real mom, true mom. I'm sorry, I gotta work on what the right wording is for this. Biological mother, I guess in his case, would be considered biological. We'll go with that. And so, you know, it's not the adopted friend's fault. Okay, she did all she could to raise beautiful boys, and they are beautiful, awesome, and I couldn't have wished that it was me instead of this other girl who had this awesome adoptive mother. And I, unfortunately, did not get stuck with people who kept promises or who didn't do everything in their power to hurt me, to take me to court, not once, but we're going on twice, because now they've got my 18-year-old daughter scared of me. And her poor brother, who's only 14 years old, died for 10 years, cried for this girl, and finally saw her on a fluke. And what happened? Yeah, we were really mistreated in a cruel way that I will never forget. And I couldn't understand why. And here is where my story gets more complicated. It was as a result of a letter that apparently went to the pastor of their church, apparently from my mother-in-law. And I'm just like still blown away by this. I'm really sorry, everybody. You're just going to have to bear with me. Because my mom always said that family will hurt you faster than anybody. Well, more like screw you over faster than anybody. But I always thought that, how could that be? We have enemies. And, well, I guess she was right. God rest her soul. And the decision that I made, although I was hoping would be a very good one, I prayed for 10 years that in the end, I'd get to hug my beautiful girls and tell them how much I loved them, how much I never forgot about them any day, how I made a website to leave greetings for every day for the last 6 years, because we were promised an open adoption, and after the adoption finalized, of course, didn't go at all our way. And, well, it's very complicated. I get the luxury of going to another order of protection court on August 27th. And it has all kinds of things in there that I will gladly have lots of paperwork to prove otherwise. I am offended. I'm kind of sick of this. I mean, it's like, if people don't call DCFS on you, then they decide to take you to court over the stupidest things. I mean, we didn't even get to talk to the girl. And at any rate, I just, well, decided after a week of thinking about this whole order of protection thing and how tired I am of people bothering me, and they're talking about their liberties and their freedom. Well, where's mine? I'm under scrutiny, and that's without a DCFS case. All because of some adoptive parents who, in my honest opinion, are, what's the word? Paranoid? Jealous? I don't know why. They have my kids. I gave them up willingly based on their promises, and I've done a great job of taking care of my sons. My husband has come a long way with awesome things, a great $45,000 a year job, and graduated DeVry University. I mean, things that nobody would have thought possible way back when, except for my mom. She knew that he could do that, and I like to remind him of that once in a while. At any rate, so this is my True Mother's Chronicles, and anything goes as far as moms, so hit me up on my new page. Thanks! Bye. Toodaloo.